back. I'm here with another story time, and I'm going to try to rush this one just so I could just finish these story times because I'm kind of getting tired of Peter. So yeah, let's get into the story time. So I left off where everything was great between Peter and I until 2 days after my party. I get a message from Peter saying, "Don't be mad, but I have to tell you something." And I was like, okay, obviously I'm gonna get mad. There's something going on. So I was like, okay, tell me what's wrong. I won't get mad. I promise me you won't get mad. And I was like,
how do I promise something? Like, I don't even know what you're about to tell me.
and you're telling me that I shouldn't get mad, but like, it probably might be something that I should be mad at because you're telling me not to be mad. So like, I don't know, should I promise? Might not, but I was just like, I promise. I knew my ass was gonna be mad, but I promised. And so he was like, okay, well, you know how I didn't go to school? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I went to my friend's house and my friend had 2 girls over and one of them was all over me and she gave me a hickey.
What? What?
How? So I was like, what do you mean she gave you a hickey? He was like, well, she was just all over me and out of nowhere she just gave me a hickey and I didn't even feel it. And I'm just like,
How? No, boy. No. How you not feel it? That bitch is sucking on your neck. How do you not feel it?
So my response was, that's nice. Hopefully it was worth it because I'm done. And he was like, what do you mean? He's like, it was an accident. It wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know what was going on. I was really high. And I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. Because if you're allowing another girl to be on top of you and you're not giving me my respect, I don't care. He's like, at least I'm telling you about it. And I was like, I don't care. Don't care. That's just something you don't do. Who in their right mind thinks that's okay? So, stopped talking to him. I was so heartbroken. I cried for the entire week. I was so sad. So sad. Keep in mind that we're sharing a locker. So I'm just like, fuck. I gotta see this dude tomorrow. I don't want to see him. I just didn't. So I tried to go to school early to not see him. And it didn't work because I seen him and like he like hugged me from like behind and I was like,
What is going on? I told you I was done with you. Why are you touching me?
I turned around and I was like,
Stop.
and he was like, you're still mad? The dude that I was with, that I'm in love with, got a hickey from another girl and I'm not supposed to be mad, so are you kidding me? You're ridiculous. So after that happened, I'm like in tears. I go to class crying my eyes out because I had seen the hickey. I've seen it because it was fucking huge. Oh, that's so freaking hurtful. So I went to class crying my eyes out. And my friends come to my rescue and they're like, what's wrong? And I'm crying. I can't even breathe. And they're just trying to comfort me and tell me that I'm gonna be okay. I don't need someone like that. And that it's really shitty of him to do. And they were just being the sweetest, most loving friends ever. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I ended up getting back with him. We talked it out. Got back with him.
I know.
Feel so ridiculous myself. Ended up getting back with him. All of my friends were just like, what the hell, Jessica? And I was just like, So, yeah, things were good after that. He said he would never do it again. Never seen it on him again. He never did anything like that again from that point. But, moving forward, there was apparently some other girl who was all over him in gym. And I had this teacher who I was like really close to. And she came to me while I was at the lockers. And she was like, Jessica, you're still with your dog? And I was like, what? I was so confused. I was like, girl, what you mean, my dog? And I was like, yeah, I guess. Like, obviously she's talking about my mans. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, you need to keep your dog on a leash. And I was like, why? Like, I'm confused. Why? Please explain. And she was like, he's all up in gym while hugging the girls. And I'm just like, at that point, I should have listened. But I didn't. Because I'm retarded. So I was like, I don't believe it. Whatever. I was like, you probably seen wrong. I'm over here justifying everything that was wrong. And he comes to me and I was like, were you doing this? Were you doing that? And he was like, no. And then I heard that this girl's name, I'm gonna name her Stephanie. I heard that her name was Stephanie and he was all over her, but he said she was all over him. And I was just like, what? So I was like, oh, well, if she was all over you, then the teacher probably got mixed up and thought he was all over her. I don't know what the fuck. I'm retarded. I'm ridiculous. But then I heard the real story and I messaged him and I was like, I heard Stephanie was all over you and you were all over her. And he was like, that's not true. We are just friends. Yeah, okay. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna like go talk to her and let her know what's up. And he was like, no. And I was like, so previous to that, he wanted to fight this kid because this kid posted on my Facebook and said that I was pretty. And I didn't even acknowledge the kid. Had I acknowledged the kid, then fine, fight him. But I wasn't going to encourage I wasn't going to encourage him to go fight him. But he wanted to fight this kid and he messaged this kid on Facebook, like telling him like to leave me alone, knock it off. So when I said I was going to go speak to Stephanie, he was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, no, I'm going to speak to her. He was like, no, she already knows that we're together. Everybody knows that we're together. And I was just like, no, she doesn't if she's all over you. If she really did know, she would respect, but she's not. So either you're not letting her know what's up between me and you, or she's just nasty. So I was like, I'm just going to talk to her. He was like, I know you just don't want to talk to her. And I was like, I do. I just want to talk to her and let her know and put her in her motherfucking place. And he was like, no. So then I let it go. But then I hear that Stephanie is saying they want to fight her. Where? When did I say that? Where did you hear that? He had to tell her. He had to tell her that I wanted to talk to her. But I never said I wanted to fight her. I said I wanted to talk to her. So I hear Stephanie is running her mouth saying that I want to fight her. And this girl comes up to me and she's like, are you Peter's girl? And I was like, yes. And she was like, okay, so Stephanie is saying that you want to fight her. And I was like,
What? When? What?
I was so confused. I was like, no, I said I wanted to talk to her. Never said I wanted to fight her. I was like, but if she's going to say that I want to fight her, then let's fight. I was down for it. So I guess this girl, we'll name her Karina. She goes to tell Stephanie, maybe, I don't know. And Stephanie disappears from the lockers because Stephanie was only 2 lockers down from my locker. And Stephanie fucking disappears. She disappears. And I'm just like, where does bitch go? Like, I'm trying to fight her. If she wants to run her mouth, we gonna fight now. And Stephanie didn't show up to her locker for a whole week. And then Stephanie finally shows up to the locker. And I'm about to head to her. I'm about to go up to her. And then I feel someone yank me. And I was like,
Excuse me, why are you touching me?
I was just like, leave me alone. Because I already knew it was Peter. And so I was like, let me go. I'm just going to talk to her. He's like, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am. He's like, you're not. And I was like, let me go. But he had me really good. And I was just like, let me go. Like, I'm up. So Stephanie grabs all her stuff from the locker and she leaves. I was really trying to fight her, but like I wasn't trying to make a big scene either. So Stephanie fucking leaves and she never goes back to that locker again. So me and Stephanie never fought, never confronted her, nothing. And I was this close to fighting Stephanie. This close. And Peter pulled me away. But you know what? Thank you. I do appreciate that because I've never been suspended, never gotten in trouble at all in school. If I did fight, I would have a suspension and I would just have a dirty school record. I didn't need that. So yeah, Stephanie didn't even come to me either. I wish she did. You want to say I wanted to fight? Why didn't you come to me and be like, what's up, girl? I heard you want to fight. And I would have been like,
oh, I didn't know that. But okay, let's fight.
We never fought. And Stephanie disappeared. After Stephanie disappeared, me and Peter just went about our lives the right way. Like we're fine. We're good. We're in a normal relationship. Nothing too crazy.